routine of Vlogmas. Today I'm going to be talking to you about this lovely palette. This is the Kat Von D Eye Contour Palette, and this is the bomb. Honestly, this is the bomb. So I literally just received this in the mail about 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I'm not 100% sure, and I am loving this. This is a whole eye palette, face palette, matte shades, all matte shades, and I think this is like my little heaven on earth. This is hard palette to get a hold of if you do not live in America, just saying, because I think you can probably get, well, I'm not sure. If you have Sephora, then I think you're fine. Let's be honest, if you have Sephora, you're fine. But for me, living in Malta at the moment, it's very hard to get hold of. This you can either get on Sephora or Amazon, which I found. And this is just a booklet of matte eyeshadows and face powders, and I thought I'd kind of just give you an overview of it quickly as a video for Vlogmas. So let's start off with the packaging. So the packaging is identical, I'm not sure if I'm putting this right, is identical to the actual palette, which I think is fabulous. And the fact that obviously Kat Von D is a tattooist, I love the whole like design of it. I'm sure she probably designed or got someone to design it, because I think this looks amazing. And she does have the face contour palette, which I'm dying to get my hands on, but a bit too expensive for me at this time of the year, so I was like, okay, no, just go for this one. I know I can get much use out of it. These, I'm going to tell you right now, you get 9 eyeshadows and you get 3 face powders. The eyeshadows are 1.1 grams, so it's slightly smaller than your typical, I think it's at 1.4 grams of MAC eyeshadow, I can't remember. And then get 2.3 grams for the face powders. So 1.1 grams for the eyeshadows and 2.3 grams for the face powders. So I thought I'd kind of talk you through the actual, like, what it looks like without glaring at you. So when you open it, you have a really nice mirror, and you have Kat Von D on the top, and it's really nice, kind of like an edge design around the mirror. And then you get the 3 face powders on top, and you get 9 of 3 sets of eyeshadows at the bottom, and they're all matte, which is always a good thing. At the back you do have basically an idea of what it looks like with all the names. I don't like the fact that there isn't the actual like pictures on here like there is on the actual box, because if it was like this, it would be easier for me to understand which one's which and what colour is what, especially when you're doing an eye tutorial or something like that. And I like how it actually tells you what it is on this side, so even if you have to stack them up, you can actually see Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette and stuff like that, so you know what you're actually trying to get out of like a bookcase of palettes or anything like that. So it's kind of easy for you to know what's what as well. The actual obviously box, as you can see inside, you've got like these really nice stars, and you even have like exactly the colours and shades on the back with the names, which is very handy. One thing I want to tell you right now is, I'm sorry if I bugger up the names when I'm telling you what shades is what, because they're all like medieval kind of shade names, and they're very hard to pronounce, so that's what I'm going to tell you right away. You do get a leaflet in here with the shades again, and apparently when I was looking at this, it's really interesting because you have, those are the different I'm not sure if that's Spanish, it might be Spanish, not so sure, but there's the English version. There's 3 different types of eyeshadow things, or like sets. You've got the neutral quad, the cool quad, and the warm quad, so it's like having 3 quads in one palette, if that makes sense. So you've got a base in each one, and you've got the contour, define, and highlight in each quad as well. So let's just get into the palette, guys, so I know that's what you're interested in, and I'm actually wearing some of the products right now. So let's go through them quickly. I'm gonna kind of do it like this. I think it'd be easier if I do it like this. What do you guys think? So I'm going to start with the neutral quad, is it? So let's start with the neutral quad, which is on top. Okay, so let's start with the neutral quad on top. So the colour here is called Ixus, and it's this neutral shade. I would say it's got more of a creamy colour, so this is like a really nice creamy colour, and it's called Ixus. And then we've got these three shadows here. So I'm going to go with the lightest to dark because I think that's probably the easiest thing to do. So we've got Lucius, which is the pinky undertoned white, which is that colour there. We then have a Solus, which is this colour here. This has, I would say, a red undertone brown, so it's probably nice if you want more of a reddish brown, like a medium brown rather than that grey toned brown. And then you've got Samel. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but this is a really nice transition shade. It's like might be a lot of MAC Cork eyeshadow if you have that, or you think you know what the other one is. That's what it reminds me of. That reminds me a lot of Cork. And then we go into the second batch, and this one is actually the Cool Quad. So Cool Quad means, in my opinion, anything that's blue toned or more icy kind of colours. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the bronzer shade, and I've actually got this on today and it looks amazing. I like how it's easy to blend, and it's not a very dark contour that I normally go for. It's really weird that I can actually see myself and stuff. It's nice, but it's not too intense like I normally go for. And this is called Lazarus, which is this gorgeous shade, and I think I've got a dupe of it in my Freedom palette from Inglot, so if I do find that, I think it's a 505. I need to check that quickly, but if not, I think I can find a good dupe for you guys if you don't want to get the full palette and you like that shade. So that one's called Lazarus, and then we're going to go into these colours here. And since it's called the Cool Quad, the first thing I want to say is they're very grey toned, blue toned and stuff like that. So the first one is this one, and it is called Liberatus, and it's a very nice white eyeshadow. So it's a matte white eyeshadow. Second one is a black one. It's called Shax. So SHAX, and it's a really nice matte black. So it's very good to like either do in the outer V or something like that. And then we've got the brown, which is called Salcus, which is this one here. And in my opinion, it's very black. It's very grey brown, if that makes sense, which is that one there. It's a very grey brown. I think I'd probably wear that on the outer corner more than anything else. And then we go into the Warm Quad, which is this one right here. And this colour is a really nice colour actually. It's called Lewin. And the only thing with me is it's a really nice peach shade, but it's too light for me. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that swatch, but it's too light for me. I tried putting that on today, but I could not see any colour because it's just a really pale peach. So if you are one of those like pale skinned goddesses, this you can rock like no other, because this would be really nice for someone who's got more of a pale skin. And then we go into these three quads here, the three eyeshadows. You've got this one here, which is called Latinus, which is such a lovely shade, to be honest. This is like a really nice pinky shade, which is that one there. It's a nice pinky salmon-y kind of eyeshadow. And then the second one in is called Shy Tree, something like that. And this one is such a lovely medium brown, like, oh, I can't wait to wear that just alone, like a smoky eye look. And then what I've got all over my lid today is this one here, and this one's called Succubus. And this is such a lovely, like, cranberry shade. I'm in love with this shade, which is this one here. No words can describe how nice this eyeshadow is. This is like, I was dying to like literally just do a one all over, like a smoky look with it, and it's what I've got all over my eyelid. I actually have Lucius in the inner tear duct, and then I just kind of went in with the Succubus underneath my waterline as well. So that's all I've got on my eyes today with a bit of liner. But I thought I'd just kind of give you a little bit of an overview on what I think about this lovely palette. I think it's a very affordable for what you get. It's not the cheapest palette. I think it's about $60. About 50, is it 50? I think I estimated it to be about 60 euros. So it might be a bit slightly more than that, I'm not sure. So I think it's a pretty good deal for what you get. I think most palettes are not the cheapest, especially when there's more than one eyeshadow in it. So when you get a big eyeshadow quad like this palette, it is going to be slightly expensive. I like how you get a nice big mirror because it's very handy to travel with, and I think this would be something that I would take on board with me if I go abroad, because it's got a nice bronzer in there. I probably need to take a blush and highlight with me though, but this could be a very easy palette to take with you if you're going on travelling, if you're going on holiday. Very good one. And definitely if you like a matte, if you're a matte person like I am, I do like my matte eyeshadows more than my glittery, shiny kind of eyeshadows. So I just thought I'd give you like a little overview. If you like to see a makeup look with this, do leave the comments in the comments down below if you do. I would probably film this when I'm back from England, which will be in January. So if you guys want to see that, do leave me a comments down below, and I will make sure that the video will be filmed and edited for you guys for January. And till tomorrow, thumbs up this video, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this very little bit of overview of the palette. Until tomorrow, I'll see you then. Have a lovely evening. Bye guys!